Attention investors, are you ready to unlock the secrets to your financial success in 2023 and 2024 for that matter? Now, as a real estate investor myself who's about to close on my fourth property, fifth and sixth unit, I think I have something to offer for everyone in this video, whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out. This video is your ticket to a prosperous future because today, we're going to be unveiling the top 5 real estate investments that will shape your wealth this year. I have scoured the market, dissected the trends, and have unearthed the most lucrative opportunities just for you. Get ready to revolutionize your portfolio and supercharge your earnings. Let's jump into the gold mine of real estate investments in 2023 going into 2024. Number 1 on our list is of course going to be residential rental properties. The fact is demand for rental housing is on the rise, especially as the rates get higher and higher. And so investing in a residential property could be a lucrative option for you right now. Consider investing in a city that has population growth, where population is on the rise, not the decline, as this could be indicative that rental housing is in strong demand there. Additionally, you might want to focus on properties that have low maintenance. That way you can maximize your profits. For example, on the property I'm about to close on soon, number 1, it has no lawn, so I don't have to take care of lawn mowing. There's no issue there. And then also, most of the utilities are actually already split between both units. It's a duplex, and so I only have to cover water. In fact, the gas and the electricity is split, so the tenants are going to cover that themselves. Next up, we have short-term vacation rentals. With the rise of platforms like Airbnb and Vrbo, more and more travelers are opting for vacation rentals instead of traditional hotels. Now, in my opinion, short-term rentals are going to carry more risk than residential properties because these areas, you have to really analyze them and study them to make sure there's a market there and there's enough demand where you can cover your mortgage and expenses. Make sure your property stands out by offering excellent amenities and exceptional customer service. That is so important. Now, you have to understand your local regulations in your area. Some areas are starting to crack down on short-term rentals, and Airbnb is becoming frowned upon. So you have to do your research, do your due diligence. And at number 3, of course, we cannot forget commercial real estate investments. This is a pretty broad term which encompasses a lot of different various forms of property. Commercial properties can mean office spaces, retail outlets, and even warehouses. Now, this is definitely going to carry more risk nowadays in the Zoom world and remote work that is so prevalent and popular nowadays. And so a lot of retail spaces and offices are having problems filling in those vacancies. And this is definitely going to carry a lot more risk. This is not for the faint of heart. You're going to have to look for properties in prime locations with extremely heavy foot traffic. Consider the economic stability of the area and the potential for future growth. Diversification is key here. You don't want to put all of your eggs in one basket and only focus on one type of commercial real estate. So what you can do to offset some of that risk is maybe take on a mixed use property, and you could be even the end user. Maybe your business is occupying one of those commercial spaces, or maybe you're just buying the mixed use property to rent out to both commercial tenants as well as residential tenants. So there's different plays there. If you are occupying one of those units, you can go the SBA route and actually get an SBA loan, which might require only 10% down, which is a good way to get your foot in the game and get your toe into real estate. Moving on to number 4, it's going to be REITs, or real estate investment trusts. I have a lot of experience in this area. If you're an OG fan of the channel, way back when, I did a video covering Fundrise. I think it was back in 2018. That's a very popular crowdfunding real estate platform where you could basically put your money in online, just let it sit back, relax, and you get some of the benefits of real estate. Not all the benefits, but some of them. Or you could buy a REIT. Just like a stock market, right? Just like a stock, it fluctuates. It's very volatile, and it might be affected by the overall economy or whatever the market's doing at the time, but it might pay a nice dividend from the cash flow that these properties produce. REITs essentially allow you to invest in real estate without having to buy or manage or dealing with the financing that would come with real estate, as well as any other headaches. They offer a convenient way to diversify your investment portfolio without taking on a huge risk. You're going to want to research different various REITs and maybe find one that aligns with your particular investment goals. Keep an eye on their overall performance as well as the consistency and history of their dividends, so that way you know for sure that your investment could provide you long-term stability. And number 5, last but not least, we have fix and flip properties. We're also going to throw into number 5 the BRRRR method, which is fixing up a property and then renting it out, or buying, rehabbing, renting, refinancing, and repeating. So these are a couple different ways to make money in real estate, and these could potentially include low barriers of entry, but definitely carry a risk. This usually involves buying a foreclosure or a distressed property, could have tenants, might be vacant. There's so many different ways to go about this. Renovating it, fixing it up, and either selling it or refinancing it and holding it for the long term as a long-term rental. You could look for properties in up-and-coming growing neighborhoods for potential growth. You could look in areas that meet your other criteria, whether it's the income in the area, the poverty level, are they near certain amenities, hospitals, you name it. All these factors still go into fixing and flipping or rehabbing and then renting out. Make sure you crunch your numbers whenever you're dealing with renovations. You have to make sure that you stay within your budget. And if you do go over budget, do you have an exit strategy? Could you still come out ahead, or are you going to be in trouble? Calculate your costs very carefully. This includes everything. This includes holding costs, right? Because when you get your hard money loan, you're going to have holding costs from that high interest, your renovation costs, any other costs that might come with refinancing or then selling that property. That could be agent commissions, marketing, you name it. You have to really know your numbers and know them like the back of your hand. As always, keep an eye on those market trends. Look at what might be attractive to a potential buyer. Maybe there's a certain paint color or flooring that might attract certain buyers. You might be able to get a higher price if you use certain materials. Maybe it does involve spending a little bit more to get that extra buck or two on your sale price. So you have to really know your numbers, especially when it comes to number 5. So those are my top 5 real estate investments for 2023 going into 2024. All investments and real estate comes with its risks and rewards. You got to do your research, analyze everything like there's no tomorrow, and speak to the experts and consult with others. If you found this video helpful, give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you go and smash a like button. Make sure you are subscribed with notifications turned on. Share it with a friend so that way you could spread the wealth of knowledge. Thank you so much for watching, and happy investing. We'll see you in the next one.